Welcome back, guys. Things are taking longer than I thought with this map. I have spent probably most of the day working on the islands and getting the flow rate of the water. It's been quite complicated stuff, let me tell you. But now that I've kind of got it, if we like go down to this kind of level, it's starting to not look too bad. It really is getting there. I must admit, I'm loving it. Now, you'll probably notice over here, we've got a beach. And while I was doing this, I thought, you know what, I need to bring the guys in and kind of give them an update and kind of show them what I'm doing and show them one or two things. So I thought, why don't I do another sand beach, at least one, and kind of show you like how I'm doing it. So, for example, now a good example would be we got the lagoon to put in. We've got we're going to put a nice sand beach over here. We're going to do a sand beach along here, I think. So, you know what? Let's dive in and do it. So, I've spent like quite a lot of time on like smoothing stuff out. So if I take this out, you can see this is very shallow, this area, very shallow indeed, whereas like over here it's quite rocky and quite deep, and this channel through here is very deep, and it's just really to accommodate the flow of water. So, like, a lot of this has been changed around and adapted just so that the water levels throughout the chain of islands, there is a slope to the water. Let me show you that, because that's I think that's kind of interesting. If I use the level tool and we go up here, this is kind of the highest point over here. If I take a level on this island, right, you'll see this is at 270. Right, but if we take a level on this island over here is at 260, and then if we take a level on this island down here, this is at 250, right? And if we go over here, this island's the most complicated one, because up here it's 270, down here it's 250. So this island, I've been working on it with the slope tool. Getting the slope going up here and then smoothing the whole thing out and playing around with it. It's been fun. It has been fun. But now that I've got this one kind of smoothed off, I thought I'd show you like putting the beaches in. So we go to environment, and here we've got sand. Right now, you might think, well, you know, you kind of want to blend it in. Probably the best thing to use would be this tool. In actual fact, I find that the hard edge tool to be much better, and I'll show you for why. Right, if we start to paint some sand in here, and why am I not getting? Oh yeah, I am getting sand. Very, very slowly getting sand. I'm going to use a slightly smaller brush as well. Oh, wrong way. Oh, no, smaller. Yeah, like that size. If we start to paint it in, right, you see that you get the sand. The sand is this like really light coloured stuff. You get the sand coming through, kind of a bit patchy, which I must admit I don't really like. So I tend to use the hard edge brush on the smallest size. And if you paint in with that, I think you get a slightly better result. It's still a little bit on the patchy side, but I think overall, when you're done, the end result is much more pleasing. I've increased the brush strength just slightly. Work my way around the beach. Now you want to take this like fairly slowly. You don't want to slap this in too quickly, and you kind of want to put a line in and then take a look at it and then kind of figure out the places where you want to extend it a little bit. Because beaches aren't even, you know. Some places beaches are a bit narrow. Sometimes, you know, they're much wider. And also you can get different effects by how you extend them into the water. So I'm going to take this all the way around the outside of the lagoon. Let's bring this round here to about there-ish. Right. So we'll bring it in a little bit there. And probably sweep it in a little bit there. Yeah, probably have a little narrow bit there. Bring it in a little bit there. And down to this edge. Right, cool. Yeah, that's okay. That's not too bad. Right now, I've got to figure out like how far I want to extend this into the water. And I'll extend it like probably like a fair amount. So something probably like that kind of deal. Oh, that doesn't too bad. That looks a bit like a paradise beach, doesn't it? Oh, that'll probably get tinkered with a little bit, but that is pretty close to what I want. That's not bad. That's not bad. How does it look from a distance? I like these little highlights, you know? I'm not going to put too many of these in, but a few? Yeah, definitely. Right, let's go do another one. Oh, yeah, I like that. What do you think, guys? I like that. That's very nice. That's very nice. Now, did we do this one? Did we do this one, you think? How do we look? Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. You know, having done that little bit there, I am kind of tempted to do this bit, but you get carried away doing these things. You know, I would not mind lying down on that beach. That does not look bad. I think we just want to kind of try and blend this end in a little bit, if we can. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to just see if I can paint a little bit of sand onto here. There we go. Just kind of make these stand out just a little bit more. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, liking it, liking it. Okay, what do we do over here? Right, now I'm not going to take it as far as this part, but I am kind of tempted to do this part just here. So we'll smooth this all in kind of nicely. And we'll paint a bit of beach in, and then we'll be done. And then we're going to look at some other things. We're going to have a little play around with some trees, I think. And we're going to have a little play around with some roads and railways. Because the way I was intending to do this didn't work. Because there I was thinking, oh, roads and railways, no problem. I'll just do some tunnels. That'll be cool. But you can't do tunnels. How about that? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alrighty, cool. So that's it. We're done with beaches. Let's talk trees for a second. So trees. What I am planning to do is, and I'm going to use that tool, probably around 20. And what I'm going to be doing, let's take the brush size like way down. What I am planning to do, and I haven't actually tried this, this is only what I thought of doing, is kind of dusting like the edge. Okay, so let's just have a little look. Yeah, this is. I'm going to have to almost paint these in kind of like individually, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking that this is going to have to be like fairly like hand painted to get a good effect. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky, I think. Maybe even using a different brush. Yeah, you know what? You might get more control with that. Maybe. Yeah, that's certainly the kind of thing that we're going for. And then up in the mountains, I'm going to use different trees. So we'll have the palm trees down like along the coast. But when we get up into the mountains, like I don't know, like say up here, we'll use something different. Now we are limited. We've only got a few trees in this this tropical, because you always want like a couple of different colours of trees. They're very small though, these damn trees. That's the only thing. It's Yeah, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced with those at all. Bang in some beaches. Yeah, the beaches, because they're slightly darker. I think a mixture of the beach and the alder, that might give us what we want. That might give us what we want. Yeah, and I'm not going to have like loads and loads of trees. I'm just going to have some sort of on the lower slopes of the mountains. So hopefully that'll look good. Now, roads. Now, what I was planning to do was like have roads coming in as tunnels, right? That was like that. When I put this in, I thought, ha 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 ha, I'll just have a road coming straight in through here, no problem. But guess what? You can't have tunnels. Like, unless I am missing something huge, you just can't have tunnels. You can't put any of these roads in as tunnels. I've tried. I have tried. If you can, for God's sake, please tell me. But now I could just run I can just flatten a road and run a road through here. So that'd be easy. But I'm thinking like over here, it would be really, really cool to like run like a windy road up into the mountains. Okay, now that is going to require some tinkering around with to actually get a highway on there and like to smooth it all off and make it look decent. But I think that's what we're going to go with, guys. I think that's what I'm going to go with. So I'll have a play around with that offline and see if I can get something like half decent. And then like once I get it up to this kind of level, we can just like run the road off over there, like that kind of dealio. But I'll play around with the cliffs on either side and stuff and try and make it look like half decent. But yeah, I don't know, what do you think? I kind of like that windy road thing. I think that could be quite good. Since we don't have tunnels, I was really looking forward to running the tunnels in. I thought that was going to be really cool. Now, railways. I thought with the railways we could maybe do something different. So what I was thinking was maybe we run the railways like, I don't know, like along the edges of the cliffs or something. What I wanted was bridges. So we'll like if I do page it up a couple of times, what I wanted was it to like come along the sides of the cliffs and things. Oh, see, now that's a bit more like it. Now, if we use maybe the freeform tool and like curve it round into the hills. But it tends to go a bit up and down. That's the only thing. And I would like it to be maybe a bit smoother, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. So this is the kind of thing I'm thinking, you know. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to see that from the map probably, but once it comes down more to like this area, I think you are going to be able to see it. And I think having this kind of winding round cliffs like this might look okay. Now, what do we do with it then? Well, you know, I mean, we could just bring it across on a bridge or something. Again, that's the kind of thing I'm thinking of. But again, I think this is going to take a fair amount of work to get this stuff smoothed out. And I think I'm going to have to play around with the terrain a lot. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And I'm not sure how I want to bring these onto the islands. I may end up doing this maybe over here. Bring the railway in, like, I don't know, along the side of here or something. We'll see. We'll see. I'll have a play around. But I kind of wanted to show you and at least kind of let you know, like, what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do. So there you go. So if you've got any ideas or whatever of stuff you'd like me to, you know, like mess around with, let me know. So there you go. So we got the beaches going. The water dynamics is, I think, sorted out now. I do have to do some more play testing to make sure that everything works okay. The frame rate, I am a little bit concerned about the frame rate, so I may have to do some simplifying. Oh, there was one more thing before we go. There was one more thing I wanted to show you, which was, now I haven't played around with this. So you know what? I'm actually going to do a save. I'm actually going to do a save. So this will be number 11. Yeah, I've done a few of these. So save that. Packaging it. Right, that should be done. Okay, so what I was thinking of doing was, this crater is a bit flat. Right, and one thing I've noticed about volcano craters is they're not flat all the way around. They're always like higher on one side or whatever. So I thought, what about if the crater was higher going round this edge? It's going to take a while to build this up, because I'm going to have to kind of have, I've got to try and make it look the same as this round here. And I don't want to take it too high because we want to be able to see the city. But I think you get the idea of what I'm going for. And I think having that little sort of crown at that end is definitely going to improve it. But it's something I'm going to have to like put some time into and play around with. I'm going to be building this up and taking stuff down and messing around and then texturing it and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Okay, I think we'll leave it there for now. I don't know. I said I was only going to do 1 or 2 more episodes in this series. But like I said, this is going to take me longer. If you want me to do more episodes, then leave me a comment and let me know, because I'm happy to do the episodes. I just don't want to put like loads of episodes out for kind of no reason. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about all the stuff that I've gone on and yammered about. And yeah, we'll leave it there. I'll catch you for the next one, guys. Peace out.